All right, so tell me more about the hormones thing, because I think this is fascinating, the way that estrogen interplays with all of this. Give me details.
Estrogen is the primary driver post-menopause of why we see decreased bone density, why we see increased fracture rates, okay?
Or lack thereof?
Yes.
Okay.
So HRT does improve bone mineral density, full stop, okay?
Wow.
Now, that said, we certainly don't want to tell you that that is your answer.
Right.
Okay. But at the same time, would be remiss not to mention it. Typically, if you're in a situation where your estrogen has declined to a point where it's making a significant impact on your bone health, you may be having other symptoms. You may want to get levels checked. Risk is definitely risk benefit analysis is certainly warranted. Talk to your doctor, but it may be one of those things where, yeah, you have decreased bone density. You'd rather not go on a med yet. Potentially, you are having some night sweats, hot flashes, mood swings, etc. You've got some other things going on, so maybe you do consider get checked out. Natural, like we've talked about in other pods, but natural hormone replacement, when done properly, when being monitored, can impact the quality of your life. This is just another component to it.
Absolutely, and with the FDA removing all the black box warnings and all that stuff,
we can say that much more comfortably than we could have 2 years ago.
Yes, exactly. Very cool.
We've always believed it and known it, but now at least there's that removed from our liability standpoint.
Yes,
you know?
the government agrees. Okay,
yes.
So all right, so we're potentially getting labs checked for hormones. What are is there, you said a DEXA scan. Is that that's basic?
Actually bone? Yeah, that's the basic, just bone density test.
Okay.
But one level down, vitamin D, critical to get tested. Okay, so test your 25-OHD. Also, do want to make sure, I kind of talked about how calcium deficiency is relatively rare and typically not like the cause of this issue, but yes, get it checked. Make sure that in your case that you're not one of the rarities. Okay, creatinine, you want to check your kidney functioning. Thyroid, parathyroid. Has interplay with vitamin D. And for men, I know we just talked about how estrogen is that main component, but testosterone in men, the anabolic hormone, is a huge factor as well. It's much less common in men to have fracture risk and decreased bone density. But if you are in that boat, there's a good chance that your testosterone is a major driver. Their lack thereof from testosterone is a major driver of why that's occurring.
If memory serves, I remember you saying in the older episode about all this, that men who do have bone density issues are more likely to have a fatal fall, that's more likely to be the cause of death. So it's a big deal. You should definitely get this checked out.
Absolutely.
Okay.
One thing to kind of tie things together.
Yep.
When I mentioned that you should get your kidneys checked, the reason is if kidney functioning is very poor, so the eGFR lower than 30, okay, you would want to avoid aggressive mineral protocols, and you would want to avoid or at least be very cautious and monitor with strontium. So strontium specifically regarding the kidneys. Again, what usually comes to mind as well, so you're mentioning minerals and kidneys, and boy, so minerals make my kidneys worse. That's not what's happening. What's happening is if your kidneys are poorly functioning already, that minerals can exacerbate things a little bit, but it is not one-to-one that they cause these issues.
Sure.
It's just you're susceptible to them because your kidneys aren't functioning like normal.
Okay.
I just want to make that clear. So be cautious with strontium. Full stop.
That's the pro.
That's the pro. Just be cautious. It's really recommended just to monitor, make sure that things aren't getting any worse. Okay.
If you have kidney issues.
Yes. And then I think because the recommendation is to avoid aggressive mineral protocols, the pro bone, kind of with the strontium, that would be more termed into that aggressive because of the strontium. But something like bone base, you're getting less total minerals. Not to mention that they're different. You're getting less total minerals than if you're doing something like an OsCal. So again, that's just another reason maybe to be cautious with those mega calcium doses. So kidney considerations are a thing, especially because who's the likely target of some of these higher end products is elderly people, increased risk of kidney dysfunction.
Okay.